Hi, my name is Michael Palimeri. I would like to take a few minutes to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me and why I would like to be considered for one of the members of the North Carver Water District Commission. My wife Nancy and I moved to Carver in the fall of 2010. I'm a retired pipe fitter, plumber, and a qualified pipe welder. My wife is a retired veterinary technician. We have raised 4 children, and we have helped out with our 5 grandchildren. I started my 40-year work career in 1978 by enlisting in the United States Navy. I was honorably discharged in 1984 as a petty officer, second class hull technician with a special designation as a high-pressure pipe welder. The first half of my work career, I worked many jobs as a pipe fitter, a pipe welder in both the construction as well as in-house factory maintenance, mostly in the petrochemical, process piping, and steam power generating industries. I started the second half of my career in 1998. I joined the Plumbers Union Local 12 in Boston, Massachusetts. Although I specialized in pipe welding and gas pipe fitting, I went to night school at our union hall and became a licensed plumber. My work experience provided the opportunity to work on many projects, large and small, including but not limited to fitting and welding pipe lines, natural gas 900 psi, steam lines up to 1200 psi, chemical piping, process piping, water and sewage treatment, I've worked both as a hands-on mechanic as well as a foreman and a general foreman. Quite a few of these projects were large, multi-million-dollar jobs in scope. The largest for me was working as general foreman at the new Edgar power generating station in Weymouth, Massachusetts, overseeing all natural gas and plumbing work on the project. It was a 3-year project, and the price tag on the gas and plumbing alone was in the millions of dollars. I have worked in water and sewer projects for the MWRA, the cities of Boston, Quincy, Braintree, and Marlborough, including welding and fitting 8-foot diameter concrete line pipe feeding from the Quabbin Reservoir to the greater Boston area. I've worked in a few capital improvement projects at the MWRA's water treatment plant in Marlborough, as well as the sewage treatment plant in Deer Island in the outer harbor of Boston. I don't claim to know everything, but I do know a little something about piping and water distribution systems. I believe I can bring a few things to the table as a North Carver Water District Commissioner. What has motivated me is that I will be hooked up into the North Carver Water District's water supply system this coming late fall or early winter. This is due to the fact my private well at 164 Plymouth Street is contaminated from the old North Carver landfill, along with other properties. That is a long story for another day. A new water line extension is coming up Plymouth Street, I believe as far as Pine City, with branches going up Hines Ave and Captain Perkins. The North Carver Water District has no involvement and claims they have nothing to do with this project. I beg to differ with this position. Whenever and wherever there is a water line run, we can get people hooked up to this system. I believe we need to be proactive. The pipe is running up the street. There should be and could be a tee-off off the main with a curb stop connection point at every property this pipe passes. Once the water main is in, the North Carver Water District owns it. It is their product, water flowing through the pipe. It is our responsibility. One of the reasons for that is I believe that the curb stop needs to be installed. As every time you tear up the road, it costs a lot of money. If you put the tee off of the main and put a curb stop on the property within 6 feet of the side of the road, the town can do that, I believe. And that way it's easier to put people on the system in the future. And we might even be able to give them a decent rate to put the meter in their house and make it more palatable for them to tie in. The North Carver Water District has been trying for 10 years since I've been in town to have a large commercial project pay for the modernization and installing a modern municipal water system. I remember all too well Cisco supposed to come here and didn't. and then Amazon, which is over in Middleborough. I think that would be great, but I am not holding my breath for that to happen anytime soon. The system currently has 89 billed rate payers, all residential and a few small businesses, as of January's billing cycle. A few folks I've met that are on the system since we left being part of the Middleborough municipal water system have not had many good things to say. High water price, low pressure, and they don't know who to call if they've got an issue or a complaint. One gentleman said when they added more connections, the pressure goes down. That said, I believe we actually do need to put more customers on the system, lower the cost per customer, and even more revenue, and generate more revenues to improve the system. I don't think that waiting for a large commercial project to build a system is happening soon, as I said. The commercial tax rate for every town surrounding Carver is about $10 less per $1,000 of value than Carver is. And with the exception of Plimpton, they all have an existing municipal water system that can handle commercial industry. I believe the demand to get the North Carver Water District system is going to be greater. My belief is more private wells are going to test positive for contaminations for the foreseeable future. Existing residents, homes, and small businesses will be the ratepayers. Coming in October, we're going to have to test these wells of our own in the North Carver Water District for more things than we have in the past. We're going to have to test for, I think it's called PFAS, which is just a lot more testing. And so we're going to have some more issues, I think, down the road, as I said, with contaminated well water, and possibly even ours, so we might have to do some work there. The system currently has 4 10,000-gallon storage tanks. That may sound like a lot of water, but it's equal to 2 16-foot by 30-foot in-ground swimming pools with a depth of 8 feet. A broken 8-inch or 10-inch water main break will go through that water pretty darn fast. Not so long ago, there was a power outage or power spike at the water plant. Water customers lost water at that time. It wasn't for hours, so it wasn't too bad. But there was no Town of Carver phone number for the customers to reach out and say that they've lost water. There's nothing like a DPW number or a Council on Aging, the Board of Health, or I think you get the drift of where I'm going with that. The number listed on the Carver Water District's website, if you call it, which I have a couple times, just see where it goes, you get a lot of static and then it drops the call. So I don't think it goes anywhere. I am not happy my well is contaminated. I'm not pleased I have to tie into the North Carver Water District system and pay a water bill. I do not feel the current system is up to the job. I may be mistaken, but should I get elected, I will be the only North Carver Water District Commissioner on the North Carver Water District system by the end of this year. What I would like to do as a commissioner is make every ratepayer that they have a point of contact should they have an issue, a phone number that they can call and talk to somebody. We could put it on a sticker and then put the sticker on their water meter, have an emergency number on their bill, which I don't believe that currently there is one. It could be listed with the town's calling list, along with the Board of Health and other departments we have. I would like to work with the residents that may need to tie into the system in the future so that they may get a fair and reasonable price. It is my feeling that as a commissioner, our job is to maintain, improve the physical assets of the North Carver Water District system. And the people that are on this system today and in the future are our customers, and they should be treated as such. I thank you very much for your time, and I humbly ask you to consider voting for me on Election Day for North Carver Water District Commissioner. I can be contacted at my email, M as in Michael, Palimeri @gmail.com. Thank you very much.